Alright y'all, welcome back to Cruising Complete. We are going to do a full food options tour of Freedom of the Seas. Stay tuned. Alright, here is a look at the main dining room with an Anaya sitting outside. Hi Anaya. Her feet hurt. They do have over here on the screen typically a menu of what's available in the dining room every night. They have these stations out front where people will help you if you want to make reservations, change your reservations, or you want to sit with a group or any changes. A little look at what it's like inside. So it's typical of a normal Royal Caribbean dining room color scheme. You got the big chandelier in the middle of dustpan, 3 decks. This is deck 3's version of the dining room. So they have multiple seating times. Our seating time is 5:30. They also have, I believe, a 7:30 tonight, and then my time dining, depending on what's preferred seating you have. But again, a complimentary dining venue on board. You will eat here for dinner. It is also open for breakfast and lunch on sea days. They do have a piano up there at the grand staircase, so they'll have a piano player playing in the evening as well. But yeah, that's a general look at what the main dining room looks like on Freedom of the Seas. Alright, here we are at the Windjammer Marketplace, Chops Grill and Giovanni's. So we got 3 dining venues in one here. The Windjammer Cafe is a complimentary venue on board. It is a buffet style eatery, and we also have Chops Grill in here as well as Giovanni's. We'll show those. Those are going to be specialty dining. So right at the beginning of the Windjammer, you are going to have the Plaza Bar. They are open in the morning, lunch, and dinner. You can come in here, get a mimosa in the morning, get you a cocktail for lunch or dinner, and give you a little idea of the seating that they have available. They are set up for lunch on the other side. This side's a little bit less crowded, so we're going to walk down and show this, and we'll show some of the food options in the back. So both sides are going to be a mirror image of each other. As you see, they have drink stations on the side with lemonades, teas, flavored waters. You do have a Coca-Cola freestyle machine. If you have a drink package, you will get a cup that can be used there as well. Here's some of the food options. There's some salad station here. They're getting set up for lunch currently. Some meats, some cheeses, a little deli station here as well. They'll have like roasted potatoes. You can see plenty of seating around. You have another drink station here in the back. Condiment stations throughout. You're gonna have a favorites area that's gonna have hamburgers, hot dogs. You got some rice here, some chicken curry. They have Indian food, is amazing on this ship. You have a dessert station. They'll have a pasta station. They'll have like baked ziti, spaghetti. You can see a little bit of the dessert station there. Again, plenty of seating open around the windows through the back as well. She had a nice seat looking out. We are in port today in Nassau. So it's a big circle on the back of the ship. Yeah, hamburger and hot dog station here to my right. Like I said, I'm not gonna, but people are trying to get some food, so I'm not gonna like cut people off just to show food options, but they have bread. Again, this side you can see the deli station here, so they are a mirror image on both sides. So continue to walk around. We're gonna walk back up to the front to where Giovanni's and Chops Grill is. Again, they do have condiment stations spread throughout as well. It does get busy here on the first day for lunch. It's extremely busy. And then also in the morning times, the later in the mornings it gets, the busier it gets. They got a little bit of leftover breakfast food here. Ah, that's grilled bangers. That's not breakfast sausage. I thought that was breakfast sausage. Some mash and bangers. All right, let's go up here. We are going to get now into Chops Grill. And Chops Grill is a specialty dining on board. It is the steakhouse, Royal Caribbean staple steakhouse on board. Now you can pre-book Chops Grill ahead of time before you get on your cruise. It is recommended. Or if you have a dining package, it works in here as well. But as you can see, a little bit of the decorations, a little bit of what it looks like inside. Again, American style steakhouse. Plenty of seating, window seating all the way in the back as well. Now for our particular sailing, this is currently $63 per person for dinner. They do not have lunch available currently today. I believe they do on the first day, however. But again, if you have the unlimited dining package, it does work for Chops Grill. You can make your reservations ahead of time. It is definitely recommended that you pre-book prior to boarding. It'll be cheaper, better sale price. It is a little bit more expensive once you get on board the ship. They do offer the packages still, however, when you get on the ship, but you're going to pay a higher price. It's definitely recommended if you purchase all of your specialty dining ahead of time, if that's something you wish to do. Now here is Giovanni's. Let's take a glimpse at the menu real quick before we go inside. Now Giovanni's does offer a lunch and dinner option today. So in our current cruise planner on this sailing, the lunch is $23. The dinner is $48. But again, you can book this ahead of time. It will be a little bit cheaper. I know we had the option to book it ahead of time, and it was $16.99 a person instead of the $23 for lunch. So it's a little bit cheaper ahead of time, get a little bit better price. I will say, I personally think that the filet in Giovanni's is better than the chops. My personal opinion, but it's an Italian inspired kitchen, great food, great dining option if you have specialty dining. Again, that will work in the dining package if you have the unlimited package as well. All right, so another complimentary dining option on board is El Loco Fresh. El Loco Fresh is located on deck 11 on the pool deck. Hand washing stations outside. They do make fresh tortillas here. They'll have tacos. They're in the middle of getting set up for lunch now. So the food's not out and ready, but they have quesadillas, burritos, beef burritos, chicken burritos, chicken tacos, beef. They have pork. A little drink station here as well. Again, this is a complimentary option. They'll have nachos, and you have a bar here at the end. Now the bar is not complimentary, obviously. If you have a beverage package, it'll work here, but the bar itself for your alcoholic drinks, soda, stuff like that is not complimentary. And they'll also have a salsa station here, so you can get your tacos, get your burritos, and come loaded up. They'll have cheeses, guacamole, sour cream, salsas, pico, stuff like that to put on the top of all of your yummy goodness that you get at El Loco Fresh, located here on the pool deck. Another specialty dining option on board is Johnny Rockets. Now Johnny Rockets is a 50s style diner. You see some hours of operation. They are open for lunch and dinner times predominantly. It is a surcharge to dine here. You do have to pay a cover charge. You can order as much food as you want, however, once you pay that cover charge. But you're gonna have burgers, hot dogs, chili cheese fries, stuff like that, a typical 50s American style diner food. They do have the diner car inside that you could eat at, and they also have tables outside. Now they do have milkshakes in Johnny Rockets as well. You can come in here and order a milkshake. You do not have to pay the cover charge. If you wanted to just go up to the bar and order a milkshake to go, you are more than welcome to do that. Now keep in mind though, that when you do order the milkshakes, if you do not have a beverage package, you have to pay for those. You can use your diamond vouchers if you have those as well. But a little look at the menu in Johnny Rockets. All right, so another complimentary / specialty restaurant on board is Cafe Promenade. Well, why is it both, Barry? Well, that's because the food options are included. They have grab-and-go items that you can come grab for free to eat. They're open pretty much early in the morning and late into the evening, but they also have specialty coffees that you could order. So the specialty coffees are not included. If you have a beverage package, they are, but they are not included in the price of your cruise fare, to where the grab-and-go food items are included. So that is Cafe Promenade. All right, so another dining option on board, this one being complimentary with a sidekick of specialty, is Sorrento's. Now Sorrento's is your pizzeria on board. They are not currently open. They're getting prepared to open for lunch here pretty soon. They're prepping pizzas back there. This is where you're gonna come get complimentary pizza on board. You can get as much as you want. You can order a whole pie if you would like. They have drinks in the back. They'll have waters and different flavored lemonade, stuff like that. Coffee complimentary as well. Now the only thing that's considered specialty or an upcharge is right next to Sorrento's at the front end of it is going to be the ice cream parlor. This is where you're going to find Sugar Beach ice creams available. This is not complimentary. It does come as an upcharge. They have the bowls, a couple different sizes of bowls here, or the cones as well to give you a general idea. You can select the number of scoops you want, select your flavors, and then select the toppings. So they have a little toppings bar as well. So that is going to be the ice cream parlor and Sorrento's Pizza, with again Sorrento's being complimentary and the ice cream being an additional cost. Izumi, hibachi, and sushi, a specialty dining option on board. Go see if we can take a look inside. Now this does work with your beverage package, so if you do have a beverage package, it will work in here. So they do have the hibachi tables as well as the sushi bar. So the hibachi tables for our seating for dinner is $60 per person, showing in our cruise planner. But if you purchase it ahead of time, you can get it at a discounted rate prior to your cruise. Highly suggest you do that with all of your specialty dining. The sushi, you can come in, you can order a la carte. You get like fried rice. You can order pretty much any of the menu items a la carte if you would like, if you do not want to do the hibachi experience. The sushi rolls range anywhere from like $12 to like $18 depending on which sushi roll you wanted to order. But other options as well, typical Japanese steakhouse menu. So a look at Izumi, hibachi, and sushi. Alright, another option on board is Sprinkles. Sprinkles is the complimentary ice cream on board on the pool deck here on deck 12. It is currently closed, see the hours of operation, but it's complimentary soft serve ice cream. You can get as much or as little as you would like throughout the duration of your cruise. Playmakers, sports bar, and arcade. Playmakers is exactly as the name said, a sports bar, and it is considered specialty dining as well. So they have like a sports bar type menu, burgers, hot dogs, say chili cheese fries, nachos, chicken wings, stuff like that. So it's going to be a typical bar food menu. It is a la carte. If you have a dining package, your dining package does get you a stipend in Playmakers. I believe it's $20 a person to be able to come in here and order a la carte off the menu. They do have some of the casino games in here that spill over from the casino. A bunch of other games of basketball and the skee ball you do have to pay for, but the foosball, pool table, shuffleboard, these games are all complimentary. So pretty cool specialty dining area to come in and eat, watch your favorite game, Super Bowl, you know, baseball playoffs, any type of sporting event is going to be shown on the TVs in here as well. And we have an Anaya hiding at the table. All right, y'all, so another dining option on board as we're looking at the entrance to the main dining room on deck 5 is not the main dining room, but it is Chef's Table, which is located in the very back of the main dining room. It's a specialty dining restaurant, different courses paired with different drinks. It's a unique dining experience. So if you wanted to eat at Chef's Table, it is not included in the specialty dining package, but you could make reservations. Definitely do it prior to your cruise, and they will send you the instructions on the meeting point, which is typically outside the main dining room on deck 5. Hey Naya.
Hello.
What other type of dining option is there on board? We're in our stateroom. Can we eat in our stateroom?
Yes.
How do we eat in our stateroom?
Room service. Room
service. We could order room service. Continental breakfast is free. For an American breakfast or a lunch or a dinner, it's $7.95 per stateroom delivery plus 18% gratuity. They have like chicken wings, burgers, pizza, a pretty good menu for dinner too. So we could order like 30 chicken wings for $7.95. Get whatever we want, just a one-time delivery. It's not a bad idea, right? All right, well, room service, another option on board. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and remember, if you're not cruising, you're losing.